So we recently learned why Jill Valentine appears so young in the Death Island trailer, and it's not because it's a flashback during Resident Evil 3 or anything like that. It's actually because the T-virus that she was infected with during Resident Evil 3 mutated her cells to where she now ages far slower than the average person. And I mean a lot slower, because you gotta think, Resident Evil 3 took place in 1998, and this new movie Death Island is set to take place in 2015. So you're talking about nearly 20 years later, and Jill still looks like it's 1998. So she's got that vampire level aging going on, and that's why she looks so youthful. So I thought that was really interesting. I just think it's funny how she also still has the exact same outfit on from Resident Evil 3, like down to the necklace and everything. So that's kind of weird. It's like Capcom was like, all right, she doesn't age at all, or practically doesn't age, so let's just copy and paste her Resident Evil 3 design and call it a day. And so it's like that's the easy out for Capcom now. Anytime Jill is involved going forward, they're just going to use Resident Evil 3 Jill because she doesn't age, same costume and everything. But yeah, I thought that was a little funny, but kind of cool that they explained why she looks youthful still. But it got me kind of wondering, because in Resident Evil 6 we had Sherry, who, because of the G virus and then receiving the vaccine, she gained regenerative abilities. And now we have Jill here, who has slow aging. And now I'm kind of wondering, could Leon possibly get something in Resident Evil 4 Remake? Could he have some sort of enhancement happen to him as a result of being infected with the Plaga? Because we see in the most recent trailers, like, he gets all veiny in his face and in his arms and everything. Like, it's really starting to mutate his body. So could he end up getting some cool enhancement after he cures himself of the Plaga, where maybe he has enhanced strength or sharper reflexes or something like that? Could he actually get that? Maybe, maybe not, because it is a Plaga. It does function differently, and there's never been any sort of hint alluding to it, like in Vendetta, that he ever had any sort of enhancement. But they could always retcon it in there. I just kind of thought that was interesting, and it will be kind of cool if that does end up happening. But regardless, I just want to make a video talking about Jill primarily because we just got to learn about why she looked youthful. We also did get some new images. One of them is Jill with Chris, the iconic duo, and can't wait to see those two once again together in Death Island. But then we also had another one that was Leon and Jill, and that's the one that I personally am the most hyped up for, as I would expect most are the most hyped up for, because I would say that Jill and Leon are without a doubt the two most popular characters in the series. If you look at the polls, you know, for most popular Resident Evil characters, more often than not, Leon and Jill are in those top two slots. Now, who is number one? It depends on the day, but those are arguably the most popular characters. So to finally see them on the screen together, engaging with each other, it's going to be so exciting. Like, I cannot wait for that. And we only got a few months until we get to actually witness it. So can't wait for that. And I'm hoping that with Jill being in this movie and playing a big role, that it becomes successful, it does well, and that this will launch Jill back into the games as well, because that's something that we're still waiting for. We're still waiting for Jill to show up in the games once again. So hopefully this movie does really well and we see Jill in Resident Evil 9 or something like that. So I want to go ahead and end this video here. What are your thoughts on the slow aging Jill? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know your thoughts. I want to end it here, and I will see you all on the next one. See you then.